sir?
Good, how are you?
Great. What we got going on here?
I'm playing ham radio. All right, we are about to make a call to Crinkle, which is Cainan, November Foxtrot 9 Zulu. And we're going to do this video call in Discord direct to him. That lamp behind me is looking stupid. What's up, Cainan? Hang on a minute, I'm muted. Why am I muted? That's weird. I never mute. Oh, no, I had the sound off, but I hear you now. What's going on? I like that box you got there.
Fresh from Moultrie, Georgia.
Did you see the invoice that I sent with that? I didn't send it in the box. I just sent it in an email. Did you see that it said one sticker refunded? Reason for sticker is it was used.
I saw it was refunded. I was like, "What's going on?" And it's like, "Oh, it just must be a package."
Yeah, it's the way that I use my business on the website to create a package and use their shipping instead of having to go to the post office and all that, or use the post office. It actually costs more. So I just make an invoice and put it for free and don't claim it on taxes. But tell me, before you open it, tell me quickly about your interaction at Centennial during the Georgia State Parks on the Air event.
Okay. Well, first of all, I actually took MARTA to get there. So I packed up everything in my backpack, got on the train, went there, got out, walked to it. I went there and I found a spot. Another guy I know, he had done it kind of where I was, and there was some towers, and I sat there and I put out my vertical and I got my radio out, got all set up, and I just went on and I operated. I was hanging out. I got my activation.
Thank goodness.
And yeah, thank goodness. And then about the time I was like, you know what? I got my activation. I'm not too sweating. I only had like a few watts. I had my little QRP rig, so I wasn't, running a pile up the whole time. Anyway, I knew that Claude was going to be there, who was the guy who was doing the whole, State Parks on the Air event. And I was like, hey, I had his number. I was like, are you here? Because I haven't heard from you. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm done. I'm in Centennial Park right now. And I said, well, why don't you go, let's get together. He's like, okay, I'm packing up. I'll come look for you. And about the time he came up, like just a few minutes before he walked up, some yellow vest worker guy came up. He was like, hey, what you doing here? You can't have all this stuff here. You need to have, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. What do I need? And he's like, well, you need to call the Congress Center, get them to approve whatever, and which is kind of not necessarily true, but he didn't know.
Nobody out there knows.
I was like, it's okay. I had activated. So I was like, hey man, don't worry about it. I'm about to be done because I'm meeting a guy here anyway. So about the time I'm packing up, I see Claude walking on up, and I was chatting with Claude there at the end, and then I went my merry way.
Yep. Well, it wasn't exactly the Popo, but when you open the box, you win this award because you can find something sharp back there. You earned it because getting the boot. See, I should have made it a boot instead, but it'll be all right. I hope you.
What?
I should have made it a boot because we should have called it getting the boot. But it's one of a kind. I haven't even made mine yet.
Well, I'm excited to see this one. Oh, got a QSO card too. Very nice.
Heck yeah, I think it says something.
It's a super secret award. Nice.
I know. I found it in my kitchen under all my stacks of stuff, and I went, oh, I should have sent this to Cainan like 3 months ago. Nothing like being 3 months late. That's a procrastinator's dream.
I have a few QSL cards. I'm like, I need to send some out. I haven't been to the post office in a minute. The first time I was there was to get this package.
Well, you stay busy, so there's a good excuse for you. Yeah, I was glad to get you at it.
Oh man, this is awesome, dude. This looks great.
It turned out pretty good. Show the camera, because I don't have any copies of it. But that is your Centennial Park Popo Award, and you got the Olympic boot. So, give you a little history. The Olympic rings, I originally had them look like the Olympic rings, but I couldn't cast it. And if somebody talks, it'd be fine. It's life. I had to move into the room because of the bedroom. But that was my first try at anodizing aluminum. I didn't anodize it. I had the wrong acid. So it just ate the aluminum. But it kind of gives it that cool kind of Minecrafty look.
It does. It is very much like a Minecraft block. Especially with the texture. I don't know how well you can see it on my camera, but it looks great.
It's pretty wicked.
Awesome.
It has an interesting texture. It's like pumice, but it's not pumice.
Yeah.
I did a Minecraft sword the same way, thinking I was going to anodize it, and it ate most of it. It's pitted, and I used it as sandpaper, reusable sandpaper. Like,
that's awesome.
Straight up 80 grit. Well, you can display that proudly. You can show your club tomorrow when you have your meeting tomorrow night, and hopefully they'll appreciate it and go storm the Capitol.
I'm definitely going to take. I was thinking you have it all personalized, so I can't give this away. I was going to say, the next person who gets the boot gets the boot.
No, if I hear about it, I will personally make them one. I like to cast metals, so I 3D printed and did a lost. Actually, I did a lost foam cast for that one. I used foam and I glued different layers of foam and put that in some green sand and packed it all together and poured the aluminum in it and then shined it all up. And it was shiny until I did what I did with the hydrochloric acid. Oops. So if I hear about it, somebody else, I was not hoping that Chris, when he went the other day, not hoping that he would get kicked out, but I was like, if he does, I got something for him to at least soften the blow. Because it is sad when you are doing something like that. Hey, before we go, let me ask you, the towers that you were at, was that close to the Omni?
Yes, it was somewhat close to the Omni.
I activated there in February, and I felt like that was the spot. There's like these little concrete ledges or something that you can set the radio on, and it's out of the way. Like, you're off almost into the trees at that point.
So, where I was I kind of went in. I kind of got there early, kind of in the morning, like just before 8 o'clock. So I was like, you know what, I'll sit up wherever. There was people there, surprisingly, and it was a nice morning. And I kind of sat up at one of those ledges, but it wasn't one by the tree. It was a tower that had this ledge, and it was kind of near, it was some building, but it wasn't like a concession stand. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah, you were right behind that weird little building that's like, it's a block building, and you're right, it does look like a concession stand. It's on the southeast side. Mm-hmm. Yep. February, I was there and almost got 2 activations in because I went back the next day and my KX2 wouldn't tune the AX1. So I just had to walk out with my tail between my legs and go, maybe next year.
I had to set up a vertical, which in hindsight, it was in the middle of a little patch of complete nothing, which is probably a great place for a vertical, but I'm sure I was there for a good maybe hour and 45 minutes before anybody said anything.
Yep. It's weird. I don't understand why they say that. What we do is no less damaging, probably less damaging than people walking on the grass and whatever else they do in that park. But You know, they had an issue a long time ago. Concerts were destroying the place, so they quit doing concerts. There's nothing in the rules for that place that mentions radio. So I think in February when I go back, I'm going to take, there's a PRB. And if I Google it, I could probably find it. But it's a PRB. It's a public statement that says that in any place you must give reasonable accommodations to amateur radio operators. And I've got it saved in my phone too. So I'm going to take that and a physical copy of my license. And shoot, I might even go to the World of Congress rules, and if I can find them, if they're even in print. It may just be, a game where everybody wins and the points don't matter. We'll just make it up as we go. But congratulations on getting the boot, Cainan. And
thank you for making the award. It's I guess you're the first recipient, so I'll be the second.
You're the second, but I didn't make me one yet. I've been doing other stuff, so I do need to make me one, and maybe that's something I can do before I have to go back to school.
Okay, well, you know what? I have plans. I'll make you something, because I got some stuff here, and I got a lot of T-shirts.
Hey,
so
cool.
It'll be a wearable award.
Hey, I like wearable awards for sure. Start the conversation at the next Hamfest.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, and I appreciate the contact that I got out there, because you did 40 meters.
Yes.
And not many people do. But I think that you were the first contact that I made out there, and the only contact that I've made out there. So it was one park off of my Georgia hunted list. I'm down to 4.
Because you only have 4 left?
I only have 4 left, and they're all on land. I took Eddie to the island, Blackbeard Island, and we park each other on 2 meters to get that one. But, I mean, that's a 6-hour round-trip drive plus 2 hours of boating to get there. So it's a trip. And I'm still, that was a month ago, and I'm still peeling from my sunburn. Totally worth to get the contact, though. So that and there's one, I think I have all but one of the new ones that they put like 4 or 6 new parks in Georgia just the other day. I was like, dadgummit, they're all on 20. Or I can't hear them.
Yeah, exactly. They're always on 20.
Well, I get it, because 40 doesn't work during the day. Like, you have to be lucky for even me to be at home. I do have it in Ham Alert. I have them in Ham Alert. I will run to a radio if I can, but shoot, once school starts, there's not a radio until the evening. By then, you're done. No. They gone. No. Well, hey, I thank you. Yep, I thank you so much, Cainan, for taking the call on short notice, and enjoy your award. Show it off to the club tomorrow night, and put it somewhere in high esteem for your accomplishment.
I got a shelf right over there. Actually, no, I don't want to put it up there. The shelf's probably too rickety. It'll fall off and break. Put it somewhere better than the shelf. I think
if the plastic breaks, I can always 3D print a new one of those. It's a PET G though, so it is a little more brittle for like brakes, but if you leave it in the car, it won't melt. So that's the good part. But it's held together with I think an M4 screw on the bottom. So if it breaks, we can just replace it. The aluminum stuff, worst that can happen, the stickers will peel off. If I have to make another one, I will. But you have a great evening. I appreciate you, buddy.
I'll take care of it. I appreciate you, and thank you for sending me this.
Absolutely. And the Olympic rings are 2 Mickey Mouses slapped together. So, all right. You have a great one, bud. Good night.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks, Robbie.
You got it.